Hello, everyone. This is Adam Meister, the Bitcoin Meister, the Disrupt Meister. Welcome to Today in Bitcoin. Today is January 23rd, 2017. I want to thank the person who used my Trezor affiliate link listed below in the notes section to purchase a Trezor. Good purchase there. Speaking of affiliates, there was a man named Robert who wrote an extensive comment on my This Week in Bitcoin video that you can check out. And it was all about him being a very hardcore believer in using Bitcoin and using cryptocurrency, how he tried to get other people, his employees, to use cryptocurrency. I mean, all sorts of creative things. I never, the way with his employees that he described it, there were some creative things that I never heard of before. And he seemed like he was kind of down at the slow rate of mass adoption and the mass usage of Bitcoin that does not really exist yet, because at his place of business, it's called Linda's Gifts, actually. And you can actually go there by going to lindasgiftsdirect.com. I will link to it below. Well, anyway, he's been accepting Bitcoin, Litecoin, and Dogecoin for a while now. And he thinks people should be using it over there. Now, everyone knows that I'm a buy and hold type of guy and everything, but I know a lot of people out there want to use their Bitcoin, and they probably want to use their Dogecoin too, and their Litecoin also. Some people out there, who knows? But Robert and I got to talking, and right now, there's going to be a special BitcoinMeister discount there for now on. If you use the code Meister, if you want to purchase stuff over there, there's all sorts of t-shirts and gifts you can buy over there. You can check out the site, see if you want anything. You get a 15% discount if you use cryptocurrency, those 3 cryptocurrencies, and you use the Meister code. That gets you the 15% at checkout. It's already set up. And so that's interesting. I know we'll see what happens there with him, but he did have a very nice post, and I love when people write long comments. I do read them. I try to respond to them. I respond to him, and we start up a conversation. So this gets me into the issue of people who do want to sell their merchandise for Bitcoin, to give discounts to encourage people to buy their merchandise. And I think the Bitcoin discount is quite a good thing if you believe in the future of Bitcoin. If you're a guy who's trying to sell stuff, you own a small business like Robert does, but you believe in Bitcoin at the same time, you'd be willing to take Bitcoin at a discount because you know it's going to be worth more soon, and then it's just basically buy and hold without buying. Your people are using Bitcoin, then you hold. And now, obviously, if you're running a business, you cannot, and you're receiving cryptocurrency, you can't save 100% of it. I mean, you have to pay the bill. So there's going to be some selling going on, and some, obviously, some tax issues. But if you save a percentage of it, it'll make the discount. That discount will disappear that you gave in terms of dollars. You hold it for the long run. Oh my God, you sold a hat for $100 3 years ago. So there's something for small business owners. There's nothing to lose by saying, hey, I accept cryptocurrency. I accept Bitcoin. In fact, if you accept Dogecoin or Litecoin, or Monero or Dash, you should go to their Reddits and say that over there, because so few people say things like that in public. It's usually, if a person accepts a cryptocurrency, they say, I accept Bitcoin. It doesn't really trickle down on these other altcoins. So you're like a rare breed if you do something like that, and the community will support you, I believe. So in China, there's been some real China news here. The 3 major exchanges are all charging fees now. I will link to that tweet for you to check that out. It's a positive thing. It'll cut down on robots, because robots won't pay trading fees. It'll get real people in there who are real traders, and it will help in the long run. So good for the 3 major China exchanges. Let's see how that develops. I'm not making predictions about it. Because I still believe, I do not believe that 95% of Bitcoin holders are in China or use is in China. I think, you check out just check out YouTube and go to conferences. The people who are talking about Bitcoin speak the English language or are Westerners. And again, I know there's a lot of behind the scenes stuff going on, but that's why 90%, 95% is just so ridiculous to me. Who knows what it is, but it's not that high. That's what I believe. That's my logic there. So say what you will. The Winklevoss BTC Bitcoin ETF. People are starting to talk about it again, and how March the 11th is the decision date, apparently, even though March the 11th is a Saturday. I don't get that. Is there an error here? Do people start repeating the wrong date over and over again? As it's weird that the government would decide something on a Saturday. Anyway, as that day gets closer, if the ETF gets approved, if the Bitcoin ETF gets approved, then Ethereum Classic, as I mentioned in the previous video, they now have an ETF that they're trying to get approved, that Silver is trying to get approved. Grayscale. I will link to the Grayscale official Ethereum Classic investment trust page so you can check it out for yourself. But if the Bitcoin ETF gets approved, then I think the Ethereum Classic price, there will be some sort of reaction. Or if people know in advance that the Bitcoin ETF is about to be approved. Because once one cryptocurrency ETF gets approved, then the likelihood that another one will get approved it goes up. So we'll see. That could help Ethereum Classic. Got to keep an eye on these things if you're into that, if you're into speculation and all of that. Tone Vays, who's not into altcoins, his video came out yesterday, I believe, and he talked about how if Bitcoin keeps on closing above $915 for a few days, he sees it hitting the all-time high around 1,150, and from there, it's a lot of good things from there, a lot of good things. He has a really nice explanation of speculative Bitcoin spikes versus the upward trend. And I'm not going to get into it. You watch his video. I thought it was toward the end when people were asking questions and stuff. But I thought it was smart on his part. Very good job, Tone. Zero Hedge came out with an article, obviously talking about China, talking about Japan, also that Bitcoin's growing in Japan. I'll just link to it. No comment on that. I don't know if it's true or not. So Roger Ver had a tweet that's out there that was like emailed to me, and it's about his being pro bigger blocks, and if you got to give him credit. He stands by what he believes in. He's not changing his mind, even though this is, something that's a contentious hard fork. I don't know why anyone would want to be involved with a contentious hard fork after what happened to Ethereum and Ethereum Classic. But hey, he's sticking to his guns. But why I mentioned this tweet is because you should just read some of the replies to the tweet below. I mean, it seems like a lot of people are getting tired of his repeating this, and he actually linked to an old article of his on the media site that he owns, which is good for him that he owns his own media site, but it's something to take into account in this argument. And you have to give him credit. He does not censor, which is great. I respect that. But I think there were some interesting replies, and you should check them out. And not that that should influence you on what you believe or not, but I just want to say people are getting really frustrated, it appears, and they're becoming suspicious of him, like he has ulterior motives. And I'm not saying that, but reputation is a big thing in this space, and it's not helping his reputation, obviously. I think that's the point of all of this. Anyway, that's it for today. I'm Adam Meister, the BitcoinMeister, the Disrupt Meister. Remember to subscribe to this channel, like this video, share this video, tweet it out. I've got tweets you can retweet below. And I hope you enjoy the video. That was Today in Bitcoin. I will see you guys later.